we're going to talk about character traits. So there's two things we can talk about when we are talking about character traits. So we can talk about things on the outside of a character, so things that you see, right? So these are physical traits. So that could be hair color, eye color, height is how tall or short the person is, clothing, what they're wearing, how big or small they are, and what their faces look like. Okay, so those are all of our outside or physical traits, okay? But we're going to focus today on inside traits. So this is what a character thinks, what they say, and what they do, and how they feel. Okay? So when we look at things that characters think, say, feel, and what they do, we can learn about them. Okay? Let's go back to our character traits on the inside. Who knows? Who can tell me a character trait or a characteristic? Mid-A, tell me a characteristic.
Good.
Okay, so we know that a person could be good. What would make them good? Tell me something that makes a person good.
Help people.
Okay, and when someone helps people, what is that called? Okay, so we could say helpful, right? When someone helps people, they are helpful. Okay, so we could also say caring. All right, who else knows more character traits? We have helpful, caring. What else might how else might a person act? Lingqi? Lily, do you have any character traits for us?
They like to be the center of attention.
We could say that that person is a narcissist or narcissistic. So that's when people like to be the center of attention. Okay, very good. Say, Chimai, tell me one.
I was saying that. Lily just said that, and another word for it is attractive.
Attractive? What does attractive mean, Chimai?
The center of attention.
Attractive means more like if someone or something is attractive to you, you like the way that they look, right? So is that going to be more of an inside trait or an outside trait?
Outside.
Outside trait. And we're focusing on inside traits today. Tell me if you think of another. No, it's still good. That's still a trait.
Friendly.
Friendly. Very good. So friendly. Good. Ciro, do you have another one for us?
Honest.
Honest. Okay, we're going to talk about honesty today. Very good. When someone is honest, what do they always do?
Tell the truth.
They always tell the truth. Okay, are you honest? Yeah? All right. Kent, do you have a character trait for us?
Kind.
Kind. When someone is kind, what are they like?
They are friendly.
They are friendly. Okay. Do they do mean things or nice things?
Nice things.
Nice things. Okay. All right. So these are all excellent character traits. So things that we can say about people. But can we just look at someone and say that, oh, that person looks like a generous person? Or do we need to get to know them first? I think we need to get to know them, right? So we can, by the things that they think, what they say, and what they do, then we can tell, oh, okay, so because this person is always sharing their snacks or their toys with me, I can tell that they are generous, right? Because this person always tells the truth, I know that he or she is honest. So it's the same with characters in a story. You need to look at what they do, and you can make guesses about the kind of person that they are. So let's look at an example. This is called Lou's Star. So follow along as I read. Lou's teacher told him that he did a great job reading in class today. She even gave him an extra star sticker for his folder. Lou began to smile. He put his sticker on the front of his folder so that everyone could see it. So let's talk about how Lou is feeling. So we know that Lou did a good job or a great job in reading today. So how is Lou feeling at the end of this? Go ahead and type it into the chat and we'll compare our answers. All right, so some people said that he feels happy. Okay, so I think he does feel happy. Jon Snow, how do you know he feels happy?
Because he smiled.
Because he's smiling, right? So that's an action. So you can see that he is smiling, so he's probably feeling happy. Okay, and I see someone else said, say, Mitzi, you said he is proud. How do you know he is proud?
Because he put a sticker on the front of the folder so
Okay.
everyone can see it.
Very good. So we know he's happy because he's smiling, and he put his sticker on the front of his folder so everyone could see. So that tells us that Lou feels proud. Okay. Dino, why might Lou feel proud? Why is he proud and happy today?
Because he has an extra sticker from his teacher.
Okay, so he has his extra star sticker. And why did he get his extra star sticker?
He did a great job reading in class.
Very good. Okay, so we can see his actions. He did good in class today. He put his sticker on his folder, and he smiled. So these things tell us that he's happy and he feels proud of himself for doing a good job. Okay, easy, right? So we're just using clues from the words to help us figure out what kind of person or he is or how he is feeling. So we're going to read a bit about honesty, okay, and then I'm going to ask some questions about it. So this is just a little information about what it means to be honest. So follow along as I read. Many children might think that honesty is to not tell a lie, but honesty means more than that. Honesty is all about speaking and acting truthfully. When speaking truthfully, you tell things the way they happened, admit what you did, and don't say things that aren't true. Honesty also deals with your actions. If you have to hide what you did, then that is a good clue that you are being dishonest. When you are honest, you act in a way that you know is right. Doing the right thing, even if no one knows about it, shows great strength of character. It means you are honest with yourself. Remember, be truthful in what you say and do. Let's look at some questions. So it says, read the text. Reread the text. Highlight the sentence that tells what it means to be honest. So let's go back to our paragraph. And I want everyone to type in the chat what it means to be honest. Okay, very good. I see lots of good answers here. Maggie, so what does it mean to be honest?
To be honest is about when you speak and act truthfully.
Okay, so speaking and acting truthfully. Okay, so being truthful in what you say and how you act. Okay, very good. So, number 2, from the text, dishonest means A, to tell the truth, B, the same as honest, or C, the opposite of honest. So I'll type the answers in the chat and then I'll go back to the page. Say, Feng Tao, what does the word dishonest mean?
Dishonest is that we tell the lie.
Okay, so we have our word dishonest here, and we know if you have to hide what you did, then that's a good clue that you are being dishonest. So dishonest must be the opposite of honest. So C, the opposite of honest. Who got that one right? I think everyone got that one right. Okay, so let's think. Number 3, what are 2 ways that you can speak honestly or truthfully? I'll type that in the chat and I'll go back to the paragraph. What are 2 ways that you can speak honestly or truthfully? Okay, very good. I see all the good answers. Okay, B, tell me one way that you can speak the truth.
When you do something wrong and someone asks you.
Okay, so that is called admit what you did, right? If you did something wrong and someone asks you, you admit or you tell them, yes, I did do that. Good job. What is another way that we can speak the truth? Elsa?
You tell things the way they happened.
You tell things the way they happened. And Ling-Chi, what is our 3rd way it says in the paragraph?
Don't say things that aren't true.
Okay, and don't say things that aren't true. All right, all good ways to speak the truth. Okay, let's look at our last question. So it says, in the picture, the girl has a choice to make. Explain what would be the honest thing to do and what would be dishonest. So let's look back at our picture. So we see here we have a lady and a little girl. So what is the problem in this picture? Dino, can you say what has gone wrong in this picture?
The woman has money flown out of her bag.
Okay, so the woman's money is falling out of her bag. Okay, so Minnie, what would be the honest thing to do in this situation?
We give her the money back.
Okay, for the little girl to give her the money back, right? That would be the honest or right thing to do. And Mid-A, what would be the dishonest thing to do in this situation?
Take the money and run away.
To take the money and run away. Okay, so let's think here. Who would do the honest thing in this situation? Who would tell the lady, hey, wait, you dropped all of your money? Who's going to do that? Give me a thumbs up if you're going to do the honest thing. Oh, we have a whole class of honest people, right? All right, so let's look at another story here. So now we've read a bit about honesty. So, story called, What Should I Do? Honesty. So we're going to read our story and answer the questions. I was in the library yesterday reading a funny story about a pigeon and a bus. I couldn't wait to read what would happen next and quickly turned the page. Then I heard a loud rip. Oh no, I had accidentally torn the page. What should I do? I thought about hiding the book. No one would ever know it was me. I didn't want to get into trouble. Then I remembered, being honest isn't always easy, but it is the right thing to do. I went to the librarian and explained what had happened. She smiled at me and said, no problem. She explained that she had special tape and fixed the book right away. Then she told me how proud of me she was for not hiding the truth. I felt better about tearing the book and quickly ran off to enjoy the rest of it. Or actually, before, let's look at some thoughts, feelings, and actions. So, what is the problem in this story, Mitzi?
The girl accidentally tore the page.
Okay, so the girl accidentally tore the page. So what is she thinking in this when she tears the page in the book? What are the thoughts that are going through her head? So go ahead and type into the chat. Okay, so I have some feelings. So, okay, you guys are giving me feelings, right? I see she feels terrible. She feels sad. Those are feelings. We'll put those in our middle one, but we want thoughts right now. So we have, she thinks about hiding the book so no one will know. Okay, so she thinks about hiding the book. Okay, and then let's talk about feelings. So we know that she feels terrible. Okay, she feels sad. She feels worried. Okay, so then what does she end up doing? What action does she do? Go ahead and type it into the chat. So first, she thinks about hiding the book so no one will know. Then she thinks being honest isn't easy, but it's the right thing to do. Okay?
Bookstore and say sorry to them.
Okay, so she explains what happened to the librarian, right? She tells her what happens. And Bill, what does the librarian say? Does she get in big trouble?
No.
No. What does the librarian say to her?
The librarian said, it's okay when she teared. So
Okay.
the librarian have a special tape, then she fixed it so the girl can read it again.
Okay, very good. So let's look at all of our thoughts, feelings, and actions. So at first, she thinks about hiding the book so no one will know. And then she thinks being honest isn't easy, but it is the right thing to do. She feels terrible, worried, and sad. and then she explains what happens to librarian. So what kind of person does this tell us that the girl is? Is she an honest person or a dishonest person? Do you know?
She is an honest person.
Okay, very good. So we know from all of these things that she is an honest person. Okay, so let's look at our next page. So we already know the problem in the story. She rips her book. So she was trying to avoid getting in trouble. Okay, so true or false, the librarian was angry with the girl. True or false? Say, Jon Snow.
No.
False, okay? Librarian is not angry. All right, Chimai, true or false? The librarian fixed the book.
True.
True, okay. And what lesson do we think that she learned from being honest? Let's say Minnie.
I think the girl will learn that if you will say honest, they will forgive you.
Okay, if you are honest, people might be willing to forgive you. Very good. That is an excellent lesson to learn. All right, so let's look at another example here. We have the students in room 22 could not find the class hamster. Had he escaped? The students looked everywhere. Timmy came up with a plan. He thought that if they set a trap for the class hamster, it would return. Timmy and his classmates placed a bowl of food in the library corner. Soon, the class hamster was back and everyone cheered. So what word can we use to describe Timmy? Say, Sarah, what do you think? What kind of word can we use to describe Timmy?
Smart.
Okay, we could say he's smart. What else? That's a good word. Say, Mid-A, how else could we describe Timmy?
Intelligent.
Smart or intelligent. What do you think, B?
I think he's thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Okay, good. That's another excellent word. He is
Helpful.
thoughtful.
Teacher, helpful.
Yes, okay, thank you, Bill. Helpful. All right, and why do we think that he is smart, intelligent, and helpful? Mitzi, what clues tell us that he is all of these things from the story?
To help the class find hamster.
Okay, he came up with a plan to help the class find the hamster, right? So those are all good words to describe Timmy because he's the one that came up with the plan to help the class and the hamster.